Alrighty, I should be live in a second, and I should be live right now. Whew. All right. So, new character. I only played my last character for a little over an hour, so I think it's a good time to do this. I wanted to make a couple small tweaks to my mod list just for this next run because it could go for a while, and I just wanted to get them in early. Specifically, what I did was I made it even harder. All right, that's what it boils down to. I'm gonna play and talk because now. Excuse me, I'm in a pretty good position, I think, now to actually, do this series, like from a very comfortable spot where I can like play and talk at the same time. So we're definitely gonna go for the orc still. I'm gonna call him God, and oh shit, that's the wrong name, but oh well, we have to stick with it. Um, so in the description for the video, I was gonna do IWillDie for this character, but well, now it's God, because I kind of defaulted to habit. But basically, I made things harder, right? So how do I make it harder? Okay, so if you didn't see my last video, which is very likely for a lot of people, I imagine, since this is going to be the first video with this title for this series, if you will, which is the same as always, but I changed the title because I'm starting a new character, which I tend to do. We basically have the Enemy Enhancer Expanded mod, which is from Skyrim. Skyrim, specifically Skyrim, not the special edition, anniversary edition, or anything. This is just Enemy Enhancer expanded from Skyrim. I went to the creation kit, resaved it, I did modifications, etc. And with this mod, because of how good it is, I just really want to highlight this because this is a really important mod for the playthrough I'm about to do here. With this mod, I can scale all these stats for the enemies, but all I really care about is the health, magic, and stamina. I just scale it for the enemies, and you'll see in a second exactly to what they're scaled to. But I also overrode the level scaling setting. And so in my last series, just, my most recent character, I had explained that I had modified this. Like I went to the script, Skyrim mods use the Papyrus scripting language. And right now, by default, or not right now, but by default, it's 0.5%, would mean like it says in the description, an opponent gets an additional 5%. It's whatever attribute you change effectively, right? So if you set just 100, like even 5%, I imagine if you set to 5%, the enemy's going to get, this level scaling amount, whatever. But I went in and I modified it for my last character so that it was exponentially scaling. So it's player level times player level and then times this level scaling option. I wasn't satisfied with that. I wanted to make it even fucking harder because apparently I'm just a lunatic. I made it cubic. So it's a player level times player level times player level times level scaling. So I'm like, the difficulty level that we're going to be experiencing is going to be unprecedented, right? Completely unprecedented. I have no idea what the health values are going to be on anything. I don't even know if this is beatable. This is like an impossible Skyrim challenge that I'm setting up for myself. Why am I doing this? I'm literally fucking crazy. We have arena mod on too. So it's going to be fucking very interesting. So I'm just going to go ahead and run my MCM recorder. It just changes a few settings. You can see Deadly Dragons. It doesn't say it clearly, but it's the Enemy Enhancer mod is the second one that popped up. And then Translocate, which are Mark Recall mod. But you'll see with this, it's going to go ahead and set all of these. I just overrode all the presets. So no matter what you pick here, it just sets these presets. I did buff these presets too from the last video as well. It was 100%, you might recall, for health, magic, and stamina. What this means is that the health values for literally everything is going to be tripled. So Bandit with 35 health is going to have 3 times as much health. It's going to be like 100 and something. I'm not doing the math. And I just fucking do the math in my head because I don't know why. But it should be 105 base. And then there's this level scaling that's going to kick in. That's player level times player level times player level times 20%, which is going to work out mathematically times 0.2. And by default, this only goes to 10% in the vanilla mod. But of course, I changed it to 20% because I just was changing the script, right? So this is what I wanted. And you'll also see that now for things like Dragon Priest, they're at 400% now. It was 300% before, so it's just a small buff. But hey, it's a buff nonetheless, right? So basically, it'll have 5 times as much health. Is how the math works out, right? Because 100% is times 2. You got to start, 100% is times 2, right? And then 200% is times 3, 300% is times 4, 400% is times 5. So if I did 500%, it would actually be times 6. So that's why I did 400%. Because it's not 100% as in 100% is the default. And then if you set it to 5%, then you get 5% of 100%. As 100% is 100% more. So And you can't set these negative or anything. So yeah, it's just the math, right? But yeah, I just wanted to explain that because that's really important towards this run. That's why this is going to be so much more difficult than anything else. Of course, we got things like Wildcat combat, which is going to make things really difficult as well because that injury system and such. I did also nerf the experience mod for my last character again back a little bit. I made it so that now quests don't give any experience. So I just didn't like the fact that quests gave experience. I mean, some quests, right? So like the Thieves Guild, for instance, if you do that quest line, you can do like the theft quest, like, you know, from Vex and shit, the lock picking and all those little quests, whatever, and they give experience, and it's decent experience, I think. I don't fucking know. I don't like how you can. Oh, this is the best fucking start. We can't lose this character. I fucking love this start. Did I just get experience for quests though? What? Why did I just get experience for quests? Why am I getting experience from quests? The fuck? Hold up. The fuck? Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Actually, I do get experience from quests. I didn't... Did I? Wait, I can't remember. Fuck, let me look. I actually have it open right now. No, I set them to 0. Oh, I fucking overlooked one. Oh, I gotta start over. Damn. It's a shame. Alright, I gotta start over. I changed everything except for in the experience any. There's an IXP objectives, which is literally the only one I think that I felt like well, I guess I wanted the Thieves Guild one too. But yeah, I meant to actually change that. IXP objectives. I didn't change it, so I have to start over. Well, that's what happens sometimes when you fucking start a new mod list. But yeah, so that was giving me 5 experience for every sub quest, like every little objective that's done in a quest. Which obviously I don't want. That's why I'm turning off the quest experience, because I don't want to be able to play tag and get experience. I think it's cheesy. I think it's cheap to be able to do that. And even with the Thieves Guild, right? You know, being able to like steal, and I feel like there needs to be some kind of combat component to any time I get experience. And I think it's good enough to have it so when I kill enemies, that gives experience, and when I clear places, that gives experience. I think that's fine. And exploring is going to give experience as well, right? So, quests and are quests limited? I mean, I guess there are some quests that are repeatable, so like the bandit ones and such, you know, you could, I guess, technically do those infinitely, but I think clearing is enough. I don't need 3 sources of experience. Like, get a bandit quest, kill the bandits, and then you kill the bandits for experience, clear the place where the bandits are at, that gives you experience, and then you turn the quest in and get experience. Like, that's 3 sources of experience. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it's just a lot of experience. I feel like I can get rid of, you know, the quest portion of that, and it's okay. I think it's not a big deal. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do orc. I'm gonna not play an ugly orc, and oh, actually no, I'm gonna play a high elf. See, I wasn't even gonna play the right character. I don't fucking know what any of them look like, honestly. Let's play the one with the fucking magic sign. Okay, and this is IWillDie. Look, and we can even play with the right name now. Perfect. This is what I want to do. This is better. This is better. I don't want to play an orc. Even though orc... So the thing about orc, and I was thinking about this when I was thinking about how I'm going to tackle this run. The thing about Berserker Rage is Berserker Rage only lasts for 60 seconds, right? Vanilla Skyrim, that's fine. In this, I don't know if that's fine or not. It's still... I was thinking it's probably still ideal for DPS if you're using a bow or a sword or anything in combat. But I still feel like I'm going to be playing for a very non-melee oriented combat playstyle. I definitely want to rely on my summons and shit while I DPS from a distance. So it's going to be very interesting because if, you know, you may have seen the last video. If you haven't, you can always check right now. But basically, these bandits at when I was level 4, they fucking are pretty tanky. And it's a pretty interesting challenge there. So Deadly Dragons gets changed. Another thing, just again, a reminder, we have Immersive Armors back on. That's going to give us a lot of power with enchantments and such. This level scaling is cubic. It's insane. We got the values there that are good. Sky UI, the settings just changed because I have like MCM Helper. I think it just integrates and works well. And Translate Locate, of course, we don't want to require perks there, right? We're going to go ahead and change Smart Harvest SE. We have to do this manually. That's how that always is. Hey, baby. I'm streaming, by the way.
You think you could take a break?
I just started. What's up?
Your mom was calling because she wanted to sing. They're about to sing happy birthday to your grandma.
Okay, I gotta stop to say happy birthday to my grandma. All right, let me go ahead and stop. I'll resume later. I'll resume in a sec. right, I'm gonna resume this character in a second. I gotta go sing happy birthday to my grandma. It just